All right. Well, let's shift gears, ladies and gentlemen. Please make some noise for the cast of Demon Slayer. There we go. Abby, Zach, Aleks, and Brianna. Please come up here so I don't have to talk anymore. Well, I like this. I get to sit down.
Is this nice comfy?
No, this is my chair. I'll sit.
We'll just stay there.
We'll sit here.
Aleks, you sit in Zach's lap.
All right. All right.
This is the reason they call me Zaddy.
You got children. We're off to a really awkward start. Thank you, guys.
So that I have never met before.
I've never met
I never met you. We
Never.
totally haven't done a bunch of
In fact,
things.
take this guy off the stage.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm leaving. Let's just start this off really simple. Starting with Abby. For the parents in the audience, please introduce who you are and a little bit about yourself and the work you do in the anime industry.
Okay. Hi, I'm Abby Trott. I voice Nezuko.
Nezuko,
For those who don't know, Nezuko is the one with the bamboo. That's the one. I'm also Chuntaro in Demon Slayer.
That's a little bird.
A little bird.
Yes.
Some other things you might know me from, I sing the theme song to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm Annette in Fire Emblem, Three Houses, and others.
Give it up for the one Annette fan.
I am Gwen in League of Legends. Let's go on out there. No League of Legends. I am Carly in Back for Blood. Anyone? Yeah. I'm throwing out some ones I don't usually say just to see the response.
When you have this many people, you're playing a statistical probability game.
Yeah, right?
You'll have like the one fan right there that just clapped that last one.
Anime-wise, I'm gonna say I'm Machi from Hunter x Hunter. And yeah, that's about it.
Give it up for Abby Trott.
All right, hype man, it's your turn. Aleks,
Hello.
you can mention that
What was that?
Dragon Ball thing
Yeah,
and then
the
the
Dragon Ball?
demon something.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Aleks Lee. I'm the voice of Zenitsu in Demon Slayer. We have a show called Tokyo Revengers. I'm also Mikey in that. I'm Thorfinn in Vinland Saga on Netflix. And I'm also Luke from Street Fighter 6. And what I forgot. What was that thing you said? Dragon Ball, yes.
Yeah.
Everyone in Dragon Ball, superhero.
That it took me a while to get used to that movie's name because that's like awkward to say. Dragon Ball
superhero.
superhero.
It's a superhero.
It was super.
They had Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku, do the trailers, and I was listening back to all of the takes. He said, like, Dragon Ball Super, superhero, Dragon Ball Super, superhero, Dragon Ball Super, superhero. Like, he was doing all the different takes, and I was like, I don't know which one they're gonna choose, but I'm sure it's something awesome. And hello everybody, my name is Zach Aguilar. I play Untitled Chapter. Are David Martinez in Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Dr. Head in Dragon Ball superhero. Let's see, Arthur Pendragon in the Seven Deadly Sins. Oh yeah, definitely, very historical. He has a cat on his head.
You know what I just realized? I'm your cat. I'm Cat.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What?
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
What?
Is she on his head?
He just got, it's like this blob cat thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Abby plays an animal that's on both of our heads.
Yeah. That's so interesting. You play a lot of animals on people's heads. What's up with that? Oh, okay, right on. I also play Ether in Genshin Impact. That's all he's asking.
Give it up for Zach Aguilar!
All right, Brianna, for the moms in the audience.
Yes. You guys might know me from Demon Slayer. I'm Kanao.
voice Hu Tao. Untitled Chapter. I'm also in ReZero. I voice Ren. Seven Deadly Sins. I'm Elaine. Fire Emblem.
Oh, that's super speed right there.
And Philo and Rising the Shield Hero and other things.
All right, now I need you to repeat everything back this way and all the ones you left off from the IMDb. And then we can just wrap up again. All right, folks, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to sit up here and have a conversation about neat places to eat in Orlando, or you guys can join the conversation and we can talk about some Demon Slayer anime. I believe there's a mic stand somewhere in the I can't see because of the lights.
Lights are quite blinding.
Yes, where's the...
Is there a mic stand here?
Is there a mic stand? I don't know if there is a mic stand. Oh, it's over there.
It's over there.
Oh, it's over there. They're pointing. We have people pointing for us because, like to us right now, it's like we're being hit by a truck, and those are the headlights.
Yeah, exactly.
And you guys are speed bumps.
We can see you, but I cannot see your faces.
Yes.
So please smile and don't give me the.
Is there one side?
Everybody's angry in my head.
I'm trying to. Is
It
there?
looks like there's just the one.
No, I think I see people standing here. Is there
Is
one?
that's where the mic stand is?
There's a mic stand over here too, right?
There's one over there.
There's one over there. So
There's one over there. Is there one over here? Wave your hands if there's a mic over there too. I just thought so. Okay, so we got one there and one there.
Okay.
All
Thanks for
right.
answering our questions about our own developers, guys.
All right. So let me see. Hold on. That's my left hand. Okay, cool. Let's start at the left over here. What is your question?
is there somebody over there?
There's nobody
There's
there.
nobody over there.
This is great. Oh, they all ran to the white one as soon as I did.
Mic stand.
It's like left side, right side teams. Come on, team left. Look at
Oh,
that.
Team Left just built their team out of nothing. All right, you got pushed up to the front first. What is your question? Go ahead.
My question?
Yeah, you.
What's the last question? So I have two.
Well, let's try to keep it to one so we can get through as many people as possible.
Well, one of them is really quick though. It's related to Demon Slayer. The first though is for Abby. How did you become the singer for Lifelight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
I auditioned.
You also are Amy from Nezuko too.
I am, yes. Also auditioned for that one. Yep, that's how you do it.
And then for Zach, since you're Zenitsu, were you ever
Yes, I am.
Were you ever have the courage when you guys are older and ask Nezuko to marry you?
Oh yes, I want to see what happens.
Yes, I answered that question.
Zach's character asked
I,
Nezuko.
Zach Aguilar, play Zenitsu. As Zenitsu, I would definitely ask Nezuko. Because I play Zenitsu.
Can somebody edit out the I voice and
Zach, say it like this. My character would. Yeah.
My character would. Well, my character would not say that.
He suffered too many PR mishaps in the past.
Alex and I just see this bus and we're like trying to push it. Come on, come on. Why don't we come on? It'll be fine.
Thank you for your question. That's a great one to start with.
Yes. Appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna go to the right side now. What is your question over here?
All right, well, we have a question. This is to Zach. I just want to say congrats on your Crunchyroll award.
Thank you.
Getting more things in terms of murders and just it coordinates with me. So
Heck yeah.
keep doing what you do, brother.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much.
That's very nice. Excellent. Well, let's bounce back over here. What is your question?
Hey there, get back away a bit. Is that good? Okay. Alex, this one's for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first time I ever heard you, voice acting wise, was when you were Zenitsu, and good lord, you can scream a lot. And
I draw from personal experience.
that's where I'm going to ask this question. Do you scream all the time?
The funny thing about me is that I don't talk. Yeah, you can ask these guys. I'm a very, very quiet person in reality, and I try to avoid conversations whenever I can. But maybe it's all the built-up emotions and energy within me that allows me to scream when I need to. It's like you bottle it up, and then once you go into the studio, you kind of just let it all loose, you know?
I guess there's one more thing to mention. This is quick. I watched a video by Emirichu, and you were in it. You did one voice in there,
Yes,
if
I
I
did.
recall. How did it feel when did she reach out to you, or did you simply propose the idea? Like, how did that collaboration go again?
She's a friend of mine, so she reached out to me, and I was like, of course, because we always love doing stuff for our friends. So.
All right, man. Thanks.
Of course, thank you.
Great question. Thanks. All right, we're gonna pop back over this way. What is your question?
Okay. Who is your guys' favorite upper moon from Demon Slayer?
Upper moon.
We're all gonna pick the same one.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna pick the same one.
Let's start all the way at the end. Let's start at the end. No, let's start at the end and come this way. Brianna.
I don't know what the upper moons are.
Well, hasn't really been in the fight all that much.
She's kind of chilling right now.
Yeah, just wait for Infinite
Give her one more year. Give her one more year.
One
and then
more
she'll
year, and
answer.
then
All right.
it's like an hour.
How about the three of us?
Yeah.
Are we gonna answer at the same time?
Same time.
2, 3.
Akaza.
What? Wait a second.
Say something.
Hello. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I didn't. What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Akaza.
Akaza is my favorite. Though.
Akaza. Okay.
No. Great question. Thank you. All right, let's bounce back over to this side. What's your question on the left side?
So, if any of you, like this is just a general question, could play any character you wish, who would it be?
Well, let's qualify that. Are you talking anime, everything?
Or just Demon Slayer.
Honestly, anything goes, but let's just say anime.
If you
How
could
about we
play
keep
any
it
anime
to
character.
Demon Slayer?
Well, that's cheating if you do just Demon Slayer. Nice try, Alex. If you could be a character in any anime that's not one you play, who would it be?
Okay, so it's not a specific character, and it's not technically an anime, but I really want to be a part of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I would say it's
You think so? Okay, cool. We'd love to be in it, please.
I would be.
That almost sounded just like Bryce.
You have your
I
answer
need
yet?
to drink more coffee.
I'd be in a Miyazaki film. I just want to be a magical character and whisked away to the fantasy lands.
I would want to be, I don't know if any of you guys know this, I want to be Crayon Shin-chan.
What is that?
No? You know that one?
I know shit.
It's this very funny boy that like he shows up to like
He shows his butt.
he shows his
butt a lot.
butt. He's pretty funny. I like
I
him.
feel like you would nail that role.
Of course. I've got many complaints from work.
Live action series coming soon. All right. Excellent. We left off there, so we're going back over to the right. Thank you for your question. What is yours?
Okay, this is working. Question for all, especially for Mr. Brony over there voicing in Generation 5 of My Little Pony. Considering that, okay, so this is actually a question for all. If you were a My Little Pony character, you could be any My Little Pony character. It doesn't matter if it's in the show or not. But what kind of character would you be if you were in the world of Equestria?
I got to voice Zip in a video game.
I was
And
the
it was
narrator
really
in that
fun.
very
You
scene.
were,
Yeah,
you were.
we were both in a My Little Pony game. I was the narrator. And
Yeah, that's what I found out. You ended up becoming a Brony.
Yeah, I like Zip because I get to fly, so that's cool.
I want to be Zip then.
No,
I want to be Zip.
I'm Zip.
How about you?
I would just want to be like a dark green pony that's super buff, and then
Sound like this. It's me. Welcome to the world of It had that little checkered diagram when we did the, what do they call the little marks?
Oh, like the brand.
Right, no, that's, yeah. Wow, that just got dark real fast. Thanks, Brianna.
Alright, and Bree, do you have an answer?
I think I remember, are there like flutter ponies? Can I be a flutter pony?
Sure. I think they're called breezies. So little butterfly ponies, I think they're called breezies.
Oh, that's perfect. So my name's Bree.
Yeah.
Some people call me Breezy, so that's literally perfect.
It was
Yeah.
meant to be. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our My Little Pony franchise.
Oh, funny enough, I actually drew Tanjiro as a dark green Kirin Earth pony.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Thank you.
Cutie mark. They're called cutie marks.
That's what they are.
That's what they are. Thanks for the question. All right, let's go over to the left side. What is your question?
So Alex Lee. So Zenitsu might marry Nezuko, so I'm just wondering how your bestie Tanjiro feels about that.
I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you have any objections? Do you have any objections? Speak now.
What do you think, Zach?
That's awesome. All right, see you guys in the season finale. Thank you.
Yep, we're writing the anime real time for Japan on this panel. All right, over to the right side. What is your question?
Excuse me, my niece just wanted to know what it was like to work with Zach.
This question is for everybody but
Oh, I
Zach.
thought this was for me.
No, this is everybody but
It's
you.
pretty awesome, you know? He's a cool dude.
What is it like working with Zach? Abby, you go first.
Wow, Zach is such a diva, you guys. He's in the room with his sunglasses on, throws his bag on the table, and he's like, "You got this latte wrong," and he'll splash it in my face. It's just crazy. You wouldn't know it. Just looking at him, he looks like such a sweet, innocent boy. So nice, so kind, but
He's
no.
put me in a wood chipper once.
Remember that one time we were in the city and before the panel I ended up giving the same thing, which is no direct eye contact with Mr.
He once put Tom inside the wood chipper, the same one that I was in. We both survived the Zach wood chipper.
How they made it out, I don't even know.
These aren't real legs, or arms, or bodies.
What about you? Do you have any fun stories about
I'm
working
sure
with
you
Zach?
have something.
I'm like trying to think of something funny and I can't think of anything. Like the boring real answer, which is that we don't record together. So like I never
Because
see
he
Zach.
specifically requested not to record. All right. Well, I hope you learn from that.
I wanted to add on to that real quick. Sometimes, like, I'm sitting next to, Chris Sabat, who's a prankster, and he would write on a sticky note and put it on my sign and say, like, do not make direct eye contact with Zach. And so I would have people come up to me with, like, an item to have it signed, and they're just like, hello, like, they're talking to my assistant, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, I'm so excited to meet him. And then they're like, hello, Mr. Aguilar. and they don't look at me the entire time, and I just assume that they're really shy or nervous, but when like 10 people do it in a row, I'm like, what is happening? Yeah.
On your table and do like sticky notes, like only look at Zach. Hi, Zach.
You try to give him a fist bump and they flinch and like, oh, please!
I didn't mean to glance at you for half a second.
Zach only signs autographs with direct eye contact.
But he's only looked in the eyes.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna come, it's just gonna stare at you, like, hello, will you please sign this? Everybody in the audience, you got that? So, hallmark for after this panel.
But for real, you guys should go meet Zach. He's super nice. Really cool. So do that. Instagram.
Give it up for Zach!
We were on this side, right? So I think we're on that side. All right, let's go back to the left side. What is your question?
Hi, Alex. I'm a big fan.
I got a lot of Aleks Lee requests specifically on the left side.
I have a question for everyone in general, though, I guess. What is something unique you try to bring to each of your characters, voice acting-wise? You know, just like professionally.
Ooh, something unique that you bring to the character. Well, I know you're very good with monster sounds.
I also second the earlier guy. You're really good at screaming.
Thank you. Well, for me, every time I take on a character, I try to see if there's something that I relate in terms of personality or attitude. And usually, if I don't, I try to research, because researching is a very important thing for me when it comes to like working on any particular project. When I initially found out about Demon Slayer, I had no idea what the show was, because at first, the first thing I ever saw was him doing his thunderclap and flash move, and I was just like, this kid looks weird. All right. And like 2 weeks later, I got the part, and I was like, this kid is everything to me now. This is my life. So when I did research, I found out that I was a lot more like him than I initially thought, and the way that he deals with the friendships and how he views himself and perceives himself, I find it very relatable. So for me, I just try to channel that insecurity whenever I feel so. But I do have a lot of fun with the screaming stuff, so it's like, you know, like I said earlier, we don't get a lot of roles where you really get to just kind of let loose.
Totally.
So whenever I get that chance, I'm like,
I knew that was gonna happen.
you're ready.
By the way, I saw him building up to it too. He's looking right at Zach's ear. What about you, Zach?
What about me for
What do you bring?
kind of like what I bring to the table?
Yeah.
Everything. I bring my all. You know, I kind of just try to like, I don't know, it's sort of what Alex was saying. I think it's really interesting if you can find parts of a character that you can relate to and try to throw it in your performance. That's definitely something that I kind of look at, just different little pieces of different characters and whatnot. A lot of my characters have siblings. I am unfortunately an only child, so that is not something that I can fully understand, but I try to put my own family in the place of them. So when I'm talking and having those really nice and compassionate moments, I just kind of try to imagine like my mom or my dad.
So you see Nezuko as your dad.
Father, it's okay. Get in the box, Dad.
You see
All right, fan artists, you now have your homework. It's called Get in the Box Dad. Yep, we know what's gonna happen. All right, Bree.
I just try to like, it's like the softness and like the nuance. Like I try to find like the heart and like the stuff that's gonna make people cry and like, break their hearts and like crush their souls.
Not that good. Too good.
You seem to have this pattern of this sounds so sweet and then darky, dark, dark.
Yeah, that's kind of my vibe. Blonde ladder over here. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, she's owning it. That's good. All right, were we on the left side?
We're on the left side.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
That's why I have that. Thank you. Yeah, good question. We'll go to the right side.
Got it. Adjust the mic. If you were Demon Slayers, would you pick the same breathing styles as your characters or something else?
We can make up our own style.
Make up your own breathings. If you could make up your own breathing style.
Some people know this, but here's my breathing style. Kill them all breathing. Insta kill, insta death. I look at you, you explode. Or that's it. And then I go home breathing.
That would be the shortest season ever.
That's why I'm not in the show. They didn't put me canonically in the show.
Power just be like friendship breathing. And like,
That's kind of what
like,
Tanjiro does.
what?
Just make friends together. The demons become friends with you instantly. A little magic rainbow with some sparkles like pop out like
It's Mortal Kombat. That's there you go.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. Ice cream breathing.
You're gonna cover them in ice cream?
I guess so, yeah.
I think you should do the wood chipper breathing.
It's like holy water but ice cream to the demons or whatever. They're like, no, I'm lactose intolerant.
Qualifier. What flavor?
I'll go with peanut butter and chocolate.
All right.
I'll do vampire breathing. I'm kind of obsessed with vampires, and I just like hold my fingers out, and blood just kind of starts going out of them.
Dark answers.
Like drain, like the juice box?
Yeah!
They just wrinkle up.
Yeah!
I respect it, I respect it.
Zach, ice cream, Brady, blood.
It was like, I want to drain their blood from their body and wash their own.
Well, I want to watch them suffer. Yeah. Good luck walking back to your table there. All right. Let's go all the way over to the left again. What is your question?
Hello, my name is Maddie, and I'm interested in becoming a voice actor. So, as someone who wants to be a voice actor, I look up to you guys. Is there anybody you guys looked up to when you were on your path to becoming a voice actor?
I love that question. We get that a lot. So, who was your inspiration when you started voice acting?
So many. I watched so many cartoons when I was a kid, and now still as an adult human. I was a big fan of like Rob Paulson, Tress McNeil, Jess Harnell, Tom Kenny, just everybody, so many people.
A lot of cartoon
people, they're both people.
Very cool. For me, For me, I looked up to, I was a huge fan of Yuri Lowenthal. Because the first thing I ever saw, the first American cartoon I kind of really watched, like from front to back, was Ben 10 when I was young. I was a huge, I still am a huge fan of Yuri. And I love Johnny from his work in like Bleach, Code Geass. I love those two. So those are probably my biggest heroes when it comes to voice acting.
Yeah, for me, definitely, like what these guys have said, Yuri Lowenthal, of course. I love Naruto. That's pretty much the reason why I wanted to become a voice actor, was watching the entirety of Naruto and Shippuden. And Tom Kenny, actually, SpongeBob. He's a legend, and I've gotten to meet him. He's such a nice guy.
So nice. So is Yuri. Like,
I know.
Such nice people.
It really just is.
Yeah, but Yuri, you know, it's just Spider-Man for me, so.
Yeah, free.
I'm going to say something super esoteric. I don't think anybody in this audience would ever even know what this is, but I was like super into Gem and the Holograms. I was like, nobody's going to know this. But yeah, I was like, I just want to be a rock star, a superstar, and have like a secret identity.
It's coming from Montana.
Yeah.
Get the little
Samantha Newark, back in the 80s. All right, thank you. That was a great question. Go over to the right again. What is your question?
Mike's a little low. So is your voice.
Squat, my friend. Squat down.
I try my best. I love the streams, Zach. You know.
Oh, thank you.
And Alex, I will definitely be a loop main for you once Street Fighter.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So with the last 5 or so years, the voice acting industry has changed quite a bit with coronavirus and all that, like always online stuff. And there's a lot of new people coming into the industry. How did you guys go about setting yourselves apart from all the competition?
That's so interesting. So I think what kind of gave me a little bit of a leg up is before COVID hit, I had a booth at home that I used, and I recorded a lot of commercials from it. So I already had like a pretty good setup. I had a whole room filled with like acoustic foam, and yeah, I just try to be like as responsive as possible to the engineers working on the other side of the table or the internet, since we're recording a lot of stuff from home. Just listen to them and see, hey, and ask for their opinions and advice on like my room. Like, hey, do you think it's better if I get closer to the mic or back off a little bit or tilt it up a little bit, or what do you think I should add to my room? Is there too much bass? Do I need bass tracks in here? And so yeah, finally I have like figured out the perfect setup for my room, and just a couple weeks ago I recorded on something from home, and they're like, dude, I didn't even realize you weren't in the studio. Like, it sounds awesome. So I'm like, that's amazing.
I think home studios are kind of like a prerequisite, or like everybody's kind of required to have them nowadays. But entering that period at a time, because I don't know, you guys have been working here longer than I have. I did actually enter the industry at that time. And something that I tried to do to set myself apart was, I don't know, there's not much. There's so many actors in the industry all the time trying to get work. But the best thing you can do is just kind of keep your mind off of the pressure of the acting world and just pursue it with your full heart. Because if you think too much about it, you're gonna get a little sad. It's a very, very tough industry. So always kind of just wear that spirit with you and just keep tackling it no matter what, even though it's very crushingly depressing sometimes.
It really is.
Going off of that though, like I think that you shouldn't worry about your competition or other actors. Like what other actors do is like it's beyond your control. What you can control is what you do, and I think that you can be the best version of yourself, because that's what's going to get cast. You bring something unique to the mic as just being your unique self. So find out what that is and bring it as hard as you can.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like we're all, like I think Valerie Aram at PCD says we're different flavors of ice cream. Like all you can do is like be your flavor. Like you have your own unique past where you were born and brought up, who your family really was like your whole life, that influences your natural personality and your perspective, and you're just naturally, without even trying to put that into your reads. So you just have to be you, and just anything that's meant for you, I don't know, universe, spiritual crap, it will be yours.
It's a great way to
So inspiring.
Strangely, not a dark answer coming from you.
Wait, I can do better.
She was gonna be like, kill your competition.
All right, thank you. That's a great question. Let's jump over here to the left again.
Hi, it's good to meet you. I have a question for pretty much anyone who wants to answer it. What would probably be your favorite arc in the show or specific line in the show to record? Or basically, what's your favorite line you've done?
Are we hitting them with our favorite lines? How about we go down from here first?
Well, I don't, no spoilers or anything, but like Infinity Castle arc, that's when, I'm really gonna have my time to shine. So like it hasn't happened yet, but I'll say like for what's already been done, God, goodbye.
That's a good one.
I love that line.
I heard that pop out of you.
I got that as my ringtone on my phone. It's the best. I think my favorite one is I loved the Entertainment District, of course. That entire season was insane. My favorite line from that was probably "Set your heart ablaze!" Yeah! Reminiscent to MEGACON because he was my favorite Hashira.
What happened to him?
Nothing. He's fine. He's good. He just went to the supermarket. He never came back. He went to go get
my favorite part of the show so far is very nostalgic to the first time we all got to be together. So I will always treasure the episodes 11 through 17 because that's when the team kind of first got introduced to each other. And my favorite line is actually from when Zenitsu meets Inosuke for the first time. And here, I'll give this one to you, okay?
It's a monster!
It's like people are like, yeah, what's your favorite, what other character do you wish you could be? I'm like, I don't know, I think Tanjiro or maybe Nezuko because she doesn't talk too much. But yeah, I remember when I auditioned for this show, I'll never forget, I saw Inosuke's lines and I saw Zenitsu's and I was like, whew, whoever gets those roles, God bless those guys. Jeez, I did not want to do that. It's a massacre.
My favorite arc so far, I feel like it's every new arc, that's my favorite now, that's my favorite now. I like the Entertainment District arc because of Shin mostly. I just think the fights look so good, especially on the big screen, you guys.
Watch the Swordsmith Village in theaters
It's kind of
now.
worth seeing just those last 2 episodes alone on the big screen, and then you get the bonus episode. I don't, my favorite line from that arc is maybe when Nezuko's carrying Tanjiro through the battlefields, and she's going, and she's just, healing people with her random fire.
Just setting people on fire.
Just setting people on fire. But good fire, good kind. Yeah.
It's a great question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back over to the our right side, your left side. What's your question?
Hi, thank you so much for being here today. I just wanted to say that first.
Thank you.
The first, I kind of like a two-part question. The first one is for Alex, and then the second one is also for Alex and also all of you.
I like how you worded that. Alex partitioned out from Alex and Alex.
I thought you were going to cut it off. First one's for Alex, second one's for Alex as well.
So you play Mikey and Zenitsu, and they're both very different personalities. If they were to fight, who do you think would win?
Ooh, well, one of them does have a sword, but he probably can't use it when he's awake. So if it's like an immediate fight, Probably Mikey would knock him unconscious. Oh no. But once he's unconscious, I don't know. I'd like to imagine that he wouldn't slice a middle schooler in half. So I'm just gonna say it's a draw.
Okay. The second question is, if you guys were in, like all of you collectively were in Tokyo Revengers, what gang would you be in? Valhalla, Thomas, or what's the other one?
They're all gonna be with me. I'm taking all of them. They're all gonna be under Tomo.
I haven't seen Tokyo Revengers yet. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry.
You can be under me. I'll show
Okay.
you. I'll show those. You'll cry as well.
Okay, now
Show people the way.
All right. Great question. Thank you for Alex, and everybody. I'm going to go over here. Just a quick warning. I have some good news and I have some bad news. So the bad news is we're about 5 minutes till the end of the panel, so we're not going to get to everybody's questions. It's one to ask right now. But here's the good news. All of these wonderful people will be heading back to the exhibitors hall and be at their table. Please go up to them, ask them your questions in person. They legitimately want to hear. I know all of them personally, and you're not missing out on anything. I think it's actually a better experience if you ask in person versus we're staring at a bright, blinding light, pointing at somebody going, yo, you, we can barely see you. Yeah. You're next. Go ahead with your question.
Hi, so this is a question for everyone. So out of all the characters that you voiced, who do you relate to the most?
That's a good one. Out of all the questions that you guys have voiced in the past, which character did you feel you personally?
That's all the questions.
That's a
all the questions.
all the questions.
I like this question though. What's your favorite anime?
So I'm going to qualify this really quick because somebody brought up Ghibli. Our Japanese guest showed up last night. You guys traveled, some of you traveled to Japan, which means I did not get to bed till after 4:30 a.m. because they're on a different time zone. So when you saw me walk up, that's not bottled water, that's an iced espresso. So I will repeat things which will be close, and then Abby will call me out and every single one of them.
I just thought it was funny.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. Because I would have kept going. You guys could have scared me. And I
We
would
had to stop. We had to.
blah, blah, blue, orange, green, and who's your favorite this?
I made eye contact with Alex, and I was like, yeah, we have to acknowledge this.
Alright.
So
character we relate to.
yeah, which character that you have voiced do you relate to personally the most?
It's so hard. I have one. Annette from Fire Emblem. Because she's a hard worker, she's really clumsy, and she likes to sing little songs.
Today's dinner is steak and bacon. It's yummy yum. Now it's time to go.
That's just like you. That's just like you.
I like to sing little songs.
I would say maybe Zenitsu without the spearing, because I also very much whenever I see something that's too difficult, I don't want to do it.
If
I'll
you're
go home.
Alex, if you're driving in traffic in LA and somebody cuts you off, do you scream at them or are you just like still quiet in the car?
I am actually trying to be like I used to get a little angry. I'm like, I'm gonna chase them, show them. No, I don't do that anymore. Now I think about how scary somebody who's cutting me off could be. So I'm like, I don't want to honk because what if they like stop their car and come out and like have a baseball bat and they beat my car up. So whenever somebody cuts me off, I'm just like, well, I hope you get in a car accident. I'm gonna continue driving my way and not say anything.
I'm just like, I hope they step on a Lego. Yeah, I think it's Crunchyroll without the familial drama. That kind of sucked in the first episode. I just love how he's, always trying to put others before himself, and I think that's a great way to kind of like model yourself. He's a great role model, really, and just somebody I kind of like aspire to be. Just always trying to show kindness, even in the worst situations.
It's really hard. Maybe Tuesday from Carolyn Tuesday, because I am a singer-songwriter and I'm trying to do music. It's really, 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 really hard. And yeah.
Great question. Great, no, really good question.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
You are our final question. Take us home.
Okay, so I know there's this Demon Slayer spin-off or mini-series where all the characters go to an academy. And so my question is, what do you guys think your character's senior quote would be?
Wow, that's a fun question.
I like that.
Yeah, there is a show out there called Kimetsu Academy. It's all of the Demon Slayer characters, but they're in school together.
I didn't even know
That's
this existed.
Kanal probably doesn't talk about it.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Senior quotes.
I got one. It would probably be.
That's a good one. I'm gonna hand it over to you while I pick this area.
No pressure, it's only your senior quote.
I know.
Documented.
What would Tanjiro
last words?
What would Tanjiro write as his
No.
So just fun fact while they're thinking for a second, we do so many of these panels and we're on the road all year and we get a lot of similar questions, which is why it's easy to come up with answers. I'm going to say this is one of the first really good original questions I've had in a while.
Yeah,
And
we
I'm like,
want to answer it well. So
you want to answer it well, so the pressure is on of.
I had less pressure.
Well, you
I
had.
could just make a joke.
Yeah, you had an easy. Yeah, no. All right, guys, I stalled for you. No pressure.
He did not think the entire time. I saw it in his eyes. It's like,
This is for you, Rota.
right, for his family.
Rest in peace. No, wait, in
this universe, he's probably still alive.
Kimetsu Academy, they're all still alive.
Yeah. So see you at home, Rota.
See you soon, family. We're gonna go dance together.
Go chill at an Applebee's.
Yeah.
And to Applebee's. Have you thought of one?
Yeah, I'll just do, well, I only know this because it's from the manga, so I sign it as quotes on Funkos and stuff, but like Canal says in the future, it's the heart that drives people, so I'll just say follow your heart.
Wow.
So you can grow as strong as you needed to.
Perfect, yeah, that.
This one was a hard one. I had to think about this. I think Zenitsu's senior quote, he would put his phone number there and write, please call me. Girls, please call me. And then like in quotes, women only.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of